From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from SoFi. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Again, it's Hampton. There's the stop. Play hits for 15 before it, though. And that gives LA the first.
Yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
First down from the 42. Now Herbert to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Big hitter on first down. 32 yards.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. 3rd down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively, looking for that impact play.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And that's exactly what they needed to begin this game. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Quentin Johnston, 26 yards.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. He finds space for a few yards that time. Stopped by Deion Henley.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Chargers are going to opt for a 50B 3rd down. To throw, here's Nix. Waddle makes the catch. Brought down after a gain of about 5. That gives them a 1st down.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
First and 10 now from the 46. They send a man in motion. Nix now to throw. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
All set to go now from the 35. Shotgun hands off to Harvey. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackle there from Dalvin Tomlinson.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now Nix. Now it'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
They motion Waddle over left. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Play action with Nix. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Nix. Hits his target in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton finishing off a 9-play scoring drive with 6. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And they're able to answer early here, and we are tied at 7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. And I'll start out with Hampton. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
And 7.
Now Herbert on 2nd down. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at 3rd and 7. To throw, Herbert. And that's incomplete, so the defense forces 4th down.
Keith, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Look at this, 3 tight ends to the right on his 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They give up the middle to Harvey. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nix looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. So they stop him after about a 5-yard gain. That is good enough for a fresh set of downs. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Nix to throw. Well, that hit arrived just in the nick of time. It's enough to break up the catch and bring up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
At the 33-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. Running it again with Dobbins. He's going to gain a good chunk of yards here. Looks like about 6, but that still brings up 4th down.
If it's 1st or 2nd down, Kate, you don't really love giving up that many yards. But in that situation with a conservative offensive call, you do your job defensively.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Herbert. Connects with his back. Kimani Vidal. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
So it's going to be 2nd and about 4 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Herbert back to throw. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. Big play before they get to him. That one's going to pick up about 23. And that's going to be a Los Angeles 1st down.
3 yards. And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. He dodged the tackle. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Riley Moss with that tackle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert now. Chased out to his right. That one fired in there. Complete. Met there, and the contact takes him to the sideline. It's going to be about a 22-yard gain. And that is good for a Chargers 1st down.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator, too.
And he gets home. Touchdown, Chargers. Omarion Hampton from 11 yards out. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Broncos 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Nix. The throw to the right finds Waddle. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Nix to throw on 2nd. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
You know, that is such a bummer because as a quarterback...
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Nix. And this one is launched downfield. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner, up past the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And they get him down after a gain of 10, but great effort on his part. Pays off with a 1st down.
Gain of 10 yards.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted.
Intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. On 1st down, it's Nix. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
1st down, Denver.
Here's Nix on 1st and 10. That last play giving him 8 completions on his 12 attempts. It's Harvey straight ahead. Oh, the football's loose! And the Chargers think they have it, and they do!
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out of...